All I need you, right here, baby. Cuddle up all night, yeah, baby. We party hard, all white, yeah, baby. I want you, right here, baby.
Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó ṣọ̀kọ̀ṣọ̀kọ̀ yọ̀kọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó rọpẹtẹ, ó rọpọtọ.
Mommy, when you move that body, girl, I like that. Shake that booty like I like that. Now we be the life of the party with the flex for the party. We go spend for the partition now, yeah. Oh, baby, shake. Now me get my money to the waist. What's in the happen for the place? All my money, I go spray it on your waist. Nah, with the look it.
Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó ṣọ̀kọ̀ṣọ̀kọ̀ yọ̀kọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó rọpẹtẹ, ó rọpọtọ. Baby, now only you. I swear now only you. Ain't nobody but you. Where they make my body move. I love to kiss you. Don't wanna miss you. Drive around the world with you. Cause all I want is you. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó ṣọ̀kọ̀ṣọ̀kọ̀ yọ̀kọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó rọpẹtẹ, ó rọpọtọ. Baby, all I need is you. All I care about is you. Wanna spend my life with you. Yes, I said it. Wanna party hard with you. Make love to you. And make kids that look like you. So let's go around the world. Wherever you prefer. As long as I'm with you. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó ṣọ̀kọ̀ṣọ̀kọ̀ yọ̀kọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó rọpẹtẹ, ó rọpọtọ. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó ṣọ̀kọ̀ṣọ̀kọ̀ yọ̀kọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ní kankan tó pọ̀ tó ti wọ́n nìkan. Ìwọ nìkan ni ó pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Ó rọpẹtẹ, ó rọpọtọ.
All I need you, right here, baby. Cuddle up all night, yeah, baby. We party hard, all white, yeah, baby. I want you, right here, baby. All I need you, right here, baby. Cuddle up all night, yeah, baby. We party hard, all white, yeah, baby. I want you, right here, baby.
Welcome to Club Shada episode 203. Let me tell you from the get-go, I'm on a level of exhausted that that level, like there, it's crazy. And I would love to understand why sometimes these headphones are loud and sometimes they're not. I think I know. What about now? AA. Oh, it's not that. What am I touching that is doing this? I mean, who cares right now? But like, anyway, I'll figure it out. Yeah, listen. This level of exhaustion is interesting, but it's not something that I'm not familiar with. So let's jump right into it. First of all, hi, how are you? I hope everybody's doing fine. Listen, I'm so tired that I didn't even remember. I don't even know if I'm live on the right day at the right hour. That's just that level. Black glasses level of exhaustion. But I'm gonna explain you my day. First of all, this show is brought to you by Shada, where the gods of good fortune. Don't forget to give your likes. And hi to all the new subscribers to the channel. 2,000 new subscribers for the month of May. Welcome here. Leave your shoes at home. Behave. Hi to Marinelle, Atabe. Who else? Sylvia, Robate, etc., etc., etc. Welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you guys here. Why did I choose those fast music in my ears to start the show? Oh, I know why I did what I did. Wait a minute. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Well, thinking about it, yeah, it's cool like this. Yeah, so listen, I want to acknowledge the stream royalty for the month of still Bodhisattva. Look at that, Bodhisattva with a donation of $31. Thank you so much, and please continue supporting the show. Thanks to all the sponsors. Yeah, listen, as people are coming in, listen, you know, the thing is, that's age, but the more in life you age, I guess, the less you see things at night. So you need reading glasses at a point, right? Actually, I have to go fix my reading glasses, and what I need to do is to get sunglasses, but with thing, because my vision, when I want to see far, I still have the best vision ever. Like, it's a vision that I have been like trained on watching girls from far away, and this vision is still pristine. On the other hand, when it comes to from near, it's a nightmare. And the more I get tired, so at night or when I'm exhausted, like right now, I don't see shit. Like, I don't, like, even the comments, like, I'm not sure I see them, but hey, you know, hey, I'm a soldier, so I'll figure it out. I just need to make sure people are not putting all those crazy profile picture. What's goody, Saruho She World? I'm great. How are you? I like this profile picture full of koi fishes. MJ, what's good, brother? I hope you're good. The chat is very silent today. Well, you know, happens. But people are here. So if you're here, don't hesitate to say hi. Make sure you put some unicorns in the chat or some rainbows just to say I'm here. I want to explain to you how my day was, because it was some crazy. What up, Jordan? You need fish oil vitamin D. Interesting. Thank you. I'm gonna look into it. I need to put my glasses. That's what I need. Where are they? What I need to put is my reading glasses so I can see. Wait, look the difference. Oh yeah, now I can see. But you know, because I'm tired and I have tired eyes, I'd rather, you know, hey. So yeah, it's okay. It's not that I don't see nothing, but it's just blurry when I'm tired, like the way I'm tired. Oh, the future sound be long time. Me as a player, I can only see better from far. Wow. Yeah, that's because you've been in front of screen a lot. And listen, today I've been in front of my screen for probably, 90% of the whole day. So that's why I don't see shit right now. Hey bro, I'm here. I'm just cooking, but I'm here. Nice. What are you cooking? What good? Oh, so how do I write that? How do I say that? Alien Nada. I'll call you Ailey. But hey, I'm glad to see some NFT people in there. That's great, because we're gonna have a conversation about NFT. And if I'm not exhausted at the end, I will listen. We'll listen to some music. And I have a great announcement as well for the episode of Sunday. I will receive the one and only Jean-Michel Rotin on Club Shada Sunday. So if there's no complication, he's gonna be our guest. So that's gonna be cool. But yeah, I hope everybody's in good spirit and things are doing fine. La milliardaire, j'espère que ça va bien. Hope you're doing good. Malcolm Beast, what up, brother? I'm cooking some pork chops for my family in the air fryer. All right. I don't know if it's good. I don't eat pork unless it's in salami or, you know. Oh, Eneida. That's Spanish. Okay. So, Ileneida. Okay. Nice. Spanish from where? From what country? And actually, everybody, make sure you tell me what time it is where you are, and put the flag of where you're listening from. Here in Lisbon, Portugal, it's about to be 1 a.m. All right. So sorry, yes, I was off lately. Lost 3 members of family. Oh my god. Wow. Condolences, brother. Yeah. Those things happen like all at the same time. Good things happen like they follow each other, and bad things is the same thing. So listen, I hope you stay in good spirit and you stay strong, brother. La milliardaire, it feels like you had COVID. It seems like you had COVID and you at the end, because that crazy cough, I know what it is. That's the in the end when you're starting to feel better, but your lungs are burning like crazy. I don't eat lamb because it's my family spirit animal totem, so we aren't allowed to eat it. Wow. Well, I don't eat lamb, I don't eat pork, just because I don't like it. It's not a religious thing, but I'm not into it. And every time I say, like, are you Muslim? No, just not into it. Like, never been. I can eat, some ham, a croque monsieur, a good croque madame, but the rest, nah. They stand for I love you. Yes, of course. Okay, I see. ILY. I have a song called ILY. So yes, I was born and raised in Puerto Rico and I live in the Bronx. Yeah, nice. I really have to go to Puerto Rico. I have to go sing some reggaeton. Wait. But there are differences in the sound cards in the production. Are the cards able to compress the melodies better, or they all do the same thing? The main differences between cards, especially nowadays, is more the quality of the conversion from analog to digital. That's where you're gonna see the main differences in cards. But most of the cards have a great, what we call ADDA, which is analog, digital, analog. Most of them have great quality, especially in these times. So it just depends which one. Like I don't know all the tracks. I know Focusrite is a great sound system. I love UAD. I also know that what's their name? The one I had before, Apogee. They say they are the best, but really it's up to you. Like, ça va être doué. Chicken is the best though. I love beef though. Black people and chicken. I don't know what to say. Matt Music. What up, bro? I started a song with Matt Music and DDS a year ago. And those people, they are slow as fuck. Like, I'm like, just release the song. You see, this in this day and age, like, we're in the age where you have a song, it's great, you take it, you release it. Some people, they don't know when they have a good product, so they keep adding, changing, iterating, etc. And then they work with the worst of them, Ali Angel, who's the king of, let's do this, let's add this, let's change this, look. I remember one day I was in the studio with Ali and he's mixing a kick. So the whole day I'm hearing boom, 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 boom. And he's like, tweaking. I'm like, So the next day I come back to his house and I still hear the kick. And I'm like, what you doing? I'm mixing the kick. I said, bro, you've been mixing the kick for a whole day. Nah, listen, I'm adding some reverb that goes here. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? Then the next day, he's finally doing the snares. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? All this is gonna become an MP3. All this stuff that you're doing is gonna disappear. It's like, nah, listen. This is for guys like me. Like, we're gonna pass the song in 96 hertz. I don't know how many beats, whatever. And I'm like, bro, 99% of the people will hear an MP3 that is 128, and they would probably have stolen it from somewhere, pass it from MSN to MSN. So everything you're doing here is kind of useless. My guy doesn't care. My guy was like, shut up and come back in 5 days to have your mix. I mix an instrumental in 30 minutes. But that guy, yo, like, if you don't tell him, hey, stop, the song is good. And you know that this is the difference between, and Ali always said this to me, you know, this is the difference between artists and execs, like people who have the vision, who decide when it's time to release, time to stop, etc. If you let the artist take control, he will never know when it's time to finish. My chance is, as I've always been an artist and at the same time an exec. So I know when it's like, hey, it sounds good, it's okay. Yeah, but you know, we could, I don't care. Deadlines. And if in life, if you don't impose yourself deadlines, listen, you end up in this, if you don't impose yourself some deadlines, you end up never releasing, always procrastinating, always saying, oh, we should change this, oh, let's sing it in another language, let's do this, let's do that, and you don't release the song. And by the time you're ready to release the song, maybe the style, or maybe you don't even like the song anymore because you heard it for 2 years and you're like, So listen, release that fucking song. It's like, give me a date so I can reserve a date for you guys, and let's work on the releasing. That's important. That's just my opinion. Some advice for some friends. You know how we do. Oh yeah, we haven't seen her for a few days. She's probably, I have to send her a message to know if everything is fine, but you know, she's probably dealing with her own thing. You know, people come, people go. That's how it is. You know how it is. What's goody, Mustafa? Comment ça va? I will kill all the transients. Me too, I don't mix beat for a long time because I choose great sound. I have only beat balance and sound. Yeah, listen. A mix is just a good balancing in actuality. There you go. I'm gonna tell a story and this show is gonna last forever. I'm here to talk about my NFTs. Anyway, you know, one day I was doing my album, my fifth album, Legendary, and I had this song called Something Going On, and so I recorded the song early in the studio so I did a wave. I would say misapplying in English. A wave mix down, and from my house, right? And what I used to do in the studio, I would bring the wave mix down to the studio, and I would record all my vocals on that. And after that, when it's time to mix the album, I would bring all the elements, like track by track, of that instrumental, and then I would mix the instrumental again in the studio because it's in the studio, the big SSL, etc. And then I would mix the vocals. And so I'm mixing the whole album, and when it's time to mix this song, I realize for some reason my program that I was using to program at that time was Digital Performer. The file of the instrumental is corrupted. I don't know how, but the file was impossible to open. It just kept telling me yeah, this file is corrupted, cannot open this instrumental. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I cannot release the song, but it was really a song that I like. And I don't know what to do. So I just took the instrumental that I had, the wave file, the mix down that I did from home. And I was like, oh my God, like this is gonna sound like my bedroom. It's a nightmare. And I mixed the vocals on it, and I mixed this one like that. The rest of the album, I did the normal thing, you know, bring everything and mix in the studio, etc., etc. And when it's time to mix my album, to master my album, I go to New York at people who love hip hop. They always go to mix either in Sterling Sound or in Masterdisc. So I remember going to Masterdisc, paying the whole thing to go to mix in New York, and mix with like master with the one really that American famous person to mix the album. And when I arrived to there, like in my head, the only thing I'm thinking about is, oh my God, like this guy is gonna realize that one of the song is not mixed. He's gonna realize it and he's gonna be like, oh, what the hell is this? Like he's gonna open all these machines trying to save this mix, and it's gonna be horrible. And I was like, I was ashamed. So the whole time I don't say nothing. I'm just chilling, sitting, and the guy's there, you know, playing a song, not too loud, turning on a machine, a compressor, a multiband, doing his thing. And when it's time for this song, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just there sitting, not saying nothing. And the guy is not doing more, but he's just, you know, touching things here and there. And I'm like, I don't say nothing because I'm just ashamed of bringing such a bad mix in New York. And at the end of the session, so he tells me, yeah, listen, it's a nice album. The mix is great. Who mixed it? I said, I mixed it myself. He's like, oh, okay, interesting. Okay, cool. Like, who did the beats? I said, oh, I did 99% of the beats myself. He's like, wow, okay, interesting. So I have a ritual that I do usually when I work with somebody. I tell them my opinion, which is my favorite song, which is the one they should release as a single, and I also tell them what is the best mix. But if you don't want, I don't have to tell you. It's just up to you. And me, I'm like, oh, I'd love to know because I'm still learning. And he tells me the best song that should come out as a single, and the song that is, in terms of mix, it is like 2-3 times better in terms of mix compared to the others, is that song called Something Going On. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, oh yeah, listen, everything is perfect. The balance, the thing, the elements, you don't like, yeah. And I came back from New York, and starting that day, I never tracked songs in the studio ever again. When somebody bought me a beat, I send them a mix down from my house, from here, from this computer that I mixed in these headphones. Everything I mix in these headphones, and if it sounds great in these headphones, I don't care what you have to tell me. Oh yeah, but you know the engineer, I don't care what the engineer has to say. Yeah, but you know I don't care. And yeah, ever since that day, yeah, I mix at home. and the people that I work with, most of the people, like Malcolm Beats, Lil Mauro, when they send me a beat, I just need the wave, stereo wave. I don't need to remix unless there's a problem that I hear that I know that I have to fix, or maybe I want to change the structure or something. I don't need all that. And you realize that you even work faster because all you have to do is record your vocals. So in a world like the world of today, where we are, if you don't release a song, like every day there's 60,000 songs coming out, you need to be fast, and you need to forget all these things you do to prevent yourself from releasing your music, because you are thinking that it can always be better, or that the mix of whatever, like, nah, just release the music, let the people enjoy art. As a pop artist myself, it is very difficult for me to have a deadline. Listen, the thing is this, Saruhoshi, sorry. I'll call you Saru. I believe that if you don't have, and a lot of artists are in this problem, a lot of artists, what a lot of people are missing today is an A&R. Somebody that is able to tell them the truth about the song, to ask them, are you trying to sell, or are you trying to just do a song for yourself? Because if you're trying to sell, that's not the right song. And if it's a song for yourself, like, you know, somebody who's able to tell them the truth, and also somebody who's able to tell them it's over. I have a good friend that used to be on my label, and Elisio, we always gave him total freedom in his music. We were just like, what do you need? How many studio days you need? And how much money you need to shoot your videos? And then he would go to Cap Verde, come back with videos, a DVD, everything. Like, he was always a great artist to work with. But we would always give him deadlines. We would tell him, hey, listen, your album comes out 10th of December, meaning that we have to start mixing in November, 1st of December, so I can be done with the mixing and sent to mastering on the 10th or the 10th of November, and we can start fabrication of all your CDs. Takes 3 weeks in to have everything on the 1st of December ready, and then send everything, ship everything to the stores, and we are ready to sell. So that, at that time, that was the operation. That was a whole thing. And as long as he had a deadline that was fixed by the company, yeah, listen, at a point, if there's a song that is not finished, it's time to finish. When I tell him, hey, you have 5 days to give me your album, and everything that is not ready will not do the cut, it will go to the next album. That's when people start just doing what they have to do and choosing. And if you have a last minute song, it better be ready, because when I'm done mixing, I'm done mixing. And we did 4 albums like that. And soon as he became independent, so he told me, yeah, you know, I think after 4 albums and probably 10 years working together, I think I'm ready to fly with my own wings. I was like, yeah, listen, I think you're ready. I think I taught you everything you need to survive in this business. What do you want to do? He was like, oh, you know, I want to record myself the way you do. I want to record myself at home. I said, okay, what is your budget? Oh, my budget is around 4,000. I just did a lot of shows. I have 4,000. What should we do? And I was like, okay, let's go to the store. And I picked for 4,000. I said, you have a computer already? He was like, yeah, I have the computer. I said, okay, you're going to buy this microphone. You're going to buy this. I think we bought a Motu, Mark of the Unicorn sound card. And we bought the microphone, tripod, and Logic. And then I went to Logic. I set up his session so he can just be ready with his mix of his vocal that I already had saved as presets. I gave him everything he needs to be completely able to work by himself. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna release a song like in a month. Cool. Can I hear it? Yeah. So I'm listening to the song. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's nice. So when are you releasing the song? Yeah. Next month. I need to do this. Okay. And then I would come to his house and he would be listening to the same song over and over again and over and over and again. And I was like, bro, the song is finished. Like, when are you like putting the fight? Nah, I need to change one word. Oh, I need to and I was like, bro, the song is finished. Nah. And we went from releasing an album every 2 years to him releasing a song every 2 years, just because he was procrastinating all the time and not finishing the songs. And and when it was like, okay, I'm done with the song, he was like, I don't like this song anymore. I'm like, yeah, of course, you heard the song 1,000 times. You know, the way I work, Malcolm Beats is here. He can tell you. Sometime Malcolm Beats send me an instrumental at 2 p.m. and I send him a full song, a mix done at 3 p.m. I send me a beat. I tell him, send me the wave. He send me the wave on Dropbox. I download everything. I put it in Logic. My vocals are already mixed because I sing inside of a bus that already has my mix. I don't write. I'm just gonna sing the first thing that comes. The first sentence that come in my head will determine the rest of the song. Record a chorus, record a hook, improvise some vocals, and then I just do levels because my voice is mixed already and his beats are mixed already. And sometimes around 3:30 p.m. I send him the whole mix of the song and I'm like, oh, is it for you or is it for me? And we decide if he release on his label or if I release on mine. And that's it. And sometimes, yeah, I send him 2. He can, in an afternoon, I can record 3 songs. Why? Because I streamline the process and I don't let the artistic stuff like take me out of the producing zone and being productive. Malcolm can tell you. That's how we did most of the singles that we do. I was supposed to talk about NFTs. You guys, oh my God. Yeah. Gabriel was goody. L'homme qui démantait les réseaux. Did you... Let me put a hat. Of course, I got a hair on my head. I just shaved them. Oh my God. You have to shade up. I didn't have time to go to the barber. I don't care. Kaysha 2022. You and your quotes. Was goody business. I like this name. Business. The pain from the crypto market is huge. Yeah, listen, we're gonna talk about this. I like this beat. If you like a song playing, it's here. All songs made by me, of course. I think deadlines are important, or else perfectionism will always cloud your judgment. Whatever music you make should be a goal, whether personal or for your audience. Yep, that's true. But sometimes you need somebody to tell you, hey, it's done. The Rolling Stone had a guy that they hated because he made them do good albums, but he had to fight with them most of the time. Damn, that was actually, yeah, nice. Knowing when to stop. Tinkering with a song is important, or else you will never release music, bro. Yeah, People are sitting on songs from 5 years ago because they weren't perfect. Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, but the song is old. And I'm like, bro, the song is old for you. The song is not old for everybody else that has been waiting to hear the song. So you cannot say the song is old. It's just you who just abused the song. Many musicians, listen, and not just musicians, artists, painters. We're gonna talk about NFTs. Like, there's a lot of artists, they think the art is never finished. Many musicians don't know how to let go and don't have the discipline to take a deadline when making songs or art or anything. When I do an NFT drop, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, doing an NFT drop, very interestingly, it feels like releasing an album. So the way it started, so the NFT game, of course, I've been in it for I think I started talking to you guys about NFTs I think a year and a half ago. Episode 94, the NFT revolution. And in the meantime, I went through the usual suspects: OpenSea, Foundation, Super Rare. No, it was not Super Rare. It was Noun something. Sorry, I forgot the rest of the name. Then I had on the BNB there you go. Yeah, the BNB on the BNB the Binance chain. I was in the platform as well. I had a few success. I think I sold around $10,000 of NFTs on OpenSea, and probably another 4,000 or 5,000 on Foundation. And then I also started minting on Tezos. But to me, I was like, I don't like to. It's important to put your eggs in different baskets, and that's what I do in crypto as well. It's important to diversify. As an artist, as a musician, as anything, it's important to diversify. And but I never wanted to be in too many platforms, because at a point, if you diversify too much, you end up spreading yourself too thin. And so that was the moment where my boy Joe Conyers, who's the EVP of Crypto.com, told me one night in Twitter, hey, I run that company there, like, come work with me. I was like, oh, you in the NFTs? Okay. And he was like, oh, I didn't know you were too, like, because we knew each other from music. So I showed him my stuff. He told me to talk to the art directors that work with him. I showed them my stuff. They loved it. And directly they told me, hey, do you want to do a drop with us? And I was like, oh, I never did a drop, but okay, can we schedule a call? So we scheduled a call. I think we talked to each other 2-3 days after. And I already had my idea of my first collection. That was the sleeves. So let me see if I can. And it's crazy to see how my work changed as. Let me check my email. Yep. I sold 4 packs as we were talking. I like that. So the sleeves Genesis, we changed the name because the airdrop is coming. So the sleeve Genesis was the first. Why is this thing showing also? Yeah, of course it's showing Chrome. everything out of Chrome. Yeah. So let me go. Ooh, 4 more packs. I might sell out this thing. Nice. There you go. Better. All right. The Sleeve Genesis was my first ever drop with Crypto.com. I had them transform this whole collection so I could add some more sleeves in it. But so that's the new versions. And then you had that was my first thing. And I love to see the difference from this one to that one in the quality of my work. Redline, every song that is playing. Oh, you see, I was about to say something, and the song should be there on the side, but strangely it's not. Wait a minute. Now playing. Give me a second. What he's playing normally should be there. Give me a second. Coming. So what he's playing is, there you go. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Interesting. The name of the song playing is Cairo from Monsieur de Shada. Monsieur de Shada is my other name when it comes to music. And normally the name should be there, but for some reason, this is not, for some reason it's not appearing, but I'll put the link to the playlist of the songs that play. But normally on the others, you see, that's the name, Cairo. But interestingly, on this one, it doesn't appear for some reason. I don't know. There it is. There it is now. It appears finally. Hallelujah. Oh, maybe it was there, but because it was white on white, you could not see it. Let me see. Let me try. Let me see if it was. This is the issue. Anyway, listen. Let me go back to what I was saying. So I could see the difference in terms of quality between my first artwork, the ones I do now, and that was a few months ago, and the ones I do like lately. I can see myself as a creator changing, and I can see that the things that I used to do, I'm not even able to do them anymore, just because my brain by itself is just visually learning and changing by itself. So this is the Sleeve Genesis, and those were the ones from the first drop. So the first one I did was this one, and I just told her on the conference call that we did, I was like, hey, I want to do a series of manga type personas that will have different traits, etc. And they were like, okay, can you do 12 of them and we'll sell them at $400? And I was like, how much? These people are crazy. Nobody will ever buy anything that I do for this price. Because, I mean, as a musician, I trust what I do, but as somebody who draws on an iPad, as a visual artist, to me, I'm completely unknown, and I see people doing so much beautiful work that I'm like, nobody would buy my stuff. Like, it's more like, I would not say it's for fun, but I'm not taking myself seriously as an artist. When I was speaking to her at that time, I'm like, I'm not really taking myself seriously. I'm a musician, a seasoned musician, but those are just drawings, and I don't believe anybody would put 400 in it. That's what I was saying to myself at that point. And then the sleeves come out last year. And when it comes out on that drop, we sell out in 40 minutes. Boom. And yeah, listen, we made, I don't know, $70,000 all out of nowhere. Everybody's celebrating, and I'm shocked, because I never thought that, like, I would make the money of a year of touring selling the drawings. So I start taking myself seriously, first of all, and I was thankful for the platform CDC for, trusting in my abilities. And for example, this was, when I see it, I understand why people liked it, but to me, the new version of this on today is exactly the new version that I did of the same one that I airdropped to one of my holders. And so we go from there, and as soon as we done with the sleeve genesis, Valentina, who's the A&R, tells me, okay, we sent you a new drop sheet for your next drop. I was like, what? And so it becomes interesting. But again, once you have a success and you begin with a success, there's a pressure that you didn't have before. You see what I mean? There's a pressure that you didn't have because you never failed and you never succeed. So in a way, when I did the sleeves, in my head, my goal was to maybe sell 25%, and I would have been happy. I would be like, wow, amazing. Look, I sold 10,000 of drawings. I was like, but when I end up selling 6 to 7 times that amount, it's a shock. But now you have a success that you can now fail from. So this is where, as an artist, you can start bringing doubt. You can start being stressed because you want to succeed every time, etc., etc. And this is where having a long career as a musician really helps, because I know ups and downs in music. I know moments where it works, you have a lot of shows, you sell a lot of CDs, and other times where it didn't work, you didn't sell, and you go through the desert a little bit, and then you survive. And because I know you survive, when I enter the crypto market and the NFT market, I had all this experience with me. So to me, a success is just a success. It is part of it's a step towards a longer vision. So as I was working on art, I started really thinking of what I wanted to do. So I started having my free collections, the sleeves, the androids, and they were all designed by hand. I was trying to do those PFP collections, but one by one, and just upload them by hand, and trying to add my style to something that, like, a crowded environment, and trying to do something different. You see what I mean? And then I had my Art That Pops, which is the place where I do more artsy stuff, if I would say. And I was supposed to do my next drop probably, I don't know. I mean, I knew that the artists, there's a lot of artists every day that are doing drops on crypto.com, and I didn't know exactly when I would have a slot for me to do my drop. And I was thinking probably, I don't know, July, September, who knows? Because I was ready myself a long time ago with this drop. And but they were telling me, yeah, the market is horrible right now. And when the market is like this, it's better as artists. We tell our artists that are a little successful and a little famous, whatever, to wait a little bit before you release something, to have a market with better conditions. And me, I was like, hey, you listen, me, I'm fine personally. Like, I'm a person that know how to adapt. And if we have to do a smaller drop or divide a drop by 2 and do less pieces, cheaper, and do a one in May and another one in July or September, it's fine by me as well. I believe that the most important is to keep on putting content, art, and myself, I put art all the time outside of drops anyway. So, but hey, listen, you understand your market out there, you guys between Miami and Berlin and Hong Kong, you guys understand your market. Whenever you need me to drop, I'll be ready. In the meantime, I will do works, other things, and maybe I will start working on maybe my next drop after this one. And 10 days ago, the market is starting to go in a free fall. The crypto market explodes. Listen, so most of the money from thanks a lot. Most of the money from most of the money from my latest drop, I think I bought a Louis Vuitton bag to my wife for her. It was for our wedding anniversary, I think, and or for her birthday. I don't remember. Yeah, birthday. And I bought I paid a few things. I probably used, I don't know, $5,000 to $10,000 in things that I needed. And the rest of the money, I invested everything inside of the platform because I wanted to be invested. I like to be invested in the places where I make money. I like to invest my money in those places. So I bought myself probably around $25,000 of Chronos coin. I bought $10,000 to $15,000 of, or maybe more, of VVS, and another 5,000 of MMF, and then a sprinkle here and there. You know, like I told you, diversify. So I diversify a little bit, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. I just invest my money in there, stake everything, and only spend the money that comes from the staking. And listen, everything was fine. Then the market dived, and I lost probably 35,000. I mean, I didn't lose money. I lost in value. My portfolio in this marketplace went from 45,000 to, I don't know, 17,000, which is a serious dive. But because I've been in this market for a long time, when it goes down, it goes down. If you don't need that money, you're not using it, it can lose value, but you still have the same number of coins. When it goes back up, and I've seen this market go back up after going down like crazy a few times already, when it goes back up, all the value is back. It's only if it's down and you need that money that you fucked. The rest of the time, you're cool. And so, yeah, to me, I'm not stressed when things happen. I just stop looking at my phone and I watch series or I watch YouTube videos, and I was saying to myself, actually, I wish I had some money to invest so I could buy the dip. And I was like, okay, I'm receiving royalties on May 15. Maybe I will put a little bit of money. Maybe I'll put like $1,000 or $2,000 in the market when it's down, so that when it goes up, my money is multiplied by 4 and I take my money out, whatever. And then last week, exactly 8 days ago, I received a message from crypto.com telling me, yo, do you want to do a drop on May 11th? I'm like, wait, next week? And they're like, yeah. Like, we were looking at people's work and we saw your drop, that everything was there, and we were like, yo, this looks great, like, let's go. So listen, if you want, of course. If you don't, we'll give you another date. But if on May 11th you're down, let's go, let's do it. And me, I was like, let's go, let's do it. Like, because, you know, I'm not in the market just to be there, do a drop, make money. I'm in the market not only to create, orchestrate, and implement a vision, but I'm also in the market to learn as an artist what it is to release art in a great market, in a bull market, but also what it is to release art in a bear market. Like, what's the difference? And from those differences, I can learn better how to do my next drops depending on the markets, how to price the works, and how many pieces to do, and try different types of work as well, and see what works, what doesn't work. When something doesn't work as an artist, I'm not a person that will say to myself, oh my God, it doesn't work, oh, my career is over. Nah. When it doesn't work, or if you don't sell out, I see people on Twitter, on Discord, like, people have a strange emotional reaction and relation to art. To me, if you sell your art, it's amazing. But if you don't, you have to be grateful that it came out and you were able to share it with the world. If you have 10 editions and you sell 5, I never said to myself, oh, I didn't sell 5. I said to myself, I'm grateful that I sold 5. And the other 5, hey, listen, let's burn them or let's give them, whatever, depending but that's my philosophy. That's the way I am for everything. Like, if you're frustrated and you focus always on the negative things when it comes to work and our work, which is art, you're gonna end up always and never enjoying the blessings that you have. It is a blessing for some of us to be able to feed our families from our art. And if I make $10,000 in 24 hours, I cannot focus on the idea that I could have made 20 or more. I'm going to be like, yo, I have $10,000. I can pay this, that, those taxes, these things, schools, kids' school, and go on a holiday with my whole family. And take my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, their kids, their spouse. Like, that's amazing. That's a blessing. Now, if I make another extra 10, that's even more amazing, because I can continue investing in the platform, maybe investing in projects And if I made another extra, I can say, yo, listen, I have an extra 5,000. Let me buy art from people who that 200 might make a difference. So that's my vision of the things. And this is why I never stress about, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Now, with that said, today I realized something that was very interesting that I didn't think about the first time I did a drop, that I realize now. It's that whenever you do a, let me check something. Oop, I sold another one. Oh, I just sold, wait, what? Oh my God, somebody just bought 4 packs of my drop right now. So I think it's only, let me see how many are left before selling out, if we sell out. Because we started with 170 packs at 250, and I think it's, how many are left? 48. Ooh, all right. Hey, nice. Yeah, maybe when I wake up, I will have sold most of them. So as I was saying, but I don't know who bought four at the same time, but another legendary collector, thank you. So something that I realize when it comes to an NFT drop, it is the same feeling as when you release an album. As a musician, as a singer, it's the same thing. And I can't wait to do collaboration with other artists. But that stress that you have the whole day, when you are counting the first sales, when you are seeing like the first reaction of people, because art is so personal that you kind of do it for you, but when it's time to give it to the world, it's kind of like you're taking a part of you and you are giving it to people to criticize, to say whatever they want, and some people are not really ready for that. Some people, they were not made to hear people bashing their work. You see what I mean? And a lot of people, they don't know how to respect the work of other people. They don't know how to say, this is your work, it's not for me, or it didn't touch me, and it's fine, or it's a nice song, but or nah, that song didn't do it for me. It's okay to say that. It's not a problem. And if you can say why, it's even better for the artist to try to understand the clientele. But if you start saying, oh, it's shit, or whatever, or what about the floor price? Or you're talking about somebody's blood, sweat, and tears. And if you work at an office, you wouldn't want your boss to talk to you this way. You would call it bullying. But there's this practice on the internet where people, when they don't like something, or when the market doesn't go the way they want, or a collection doesn't go the way they want, they will have this very negative way. And as an artist, you have to know how to navigate there. You have to know how to shield yourself from the way people are, the way people believe that your art, especially the flipper nation. You have all these people, they want to buy your work for, actually somebody bought one of my works for 250 and somebody bought it to him for 2,000. That was this afternoon. That was amazing. But when people see these kind of stories and they go to YouTube, they watch videos of people explaining how they did 2 million, selling, flipping NFTs. Oh, I had 1,000 and then I bought those things, and then 2 days later or 4 days later I sold them for double the price, and then I kept them, and then with that money I bought it. And then a lot of people start saying to themselves, yeah, I'm going to be an NFT trader, or I'm going to be a crypto trader, or I'm going to be a whatever. And everybody believe, because of, I don't know who invented that whack me bullshit, we all gonna make it, and make everybody think that they're gonna make it. But this is not the world we live in. No, not everybody's going to make it. The smart ones are gonna make it. The talented ones are gonna make it. The hustlers, some of them might make it, and a few lucky ones are gonna make it for no reason. But majority of people don't make it. It's the same in everything. It's the same in music. It's the same in dance. It's the same in visual arts. It's the same in video. It's the same in making movies. Not everybody makes it. And that's why some people are priced higher than others. And yeah, this is how the world works. Unless you want to try socialism, or yeah, I'm sorry, like, you have to understand that truth when you come to the art world of any discipline. Not everybody's gonna make it, and you're gonna have competition. And the more people are on the market, the less people are gonna make it, because everybody's trying to do the same thing. Everybody's trying to sell you their 10,000 collection. Everybody's trying to sell you their art. You have so much talent. You have so many people who deserve to make it, but not everybody's gonna make it. It is the way it is. This is the world. So, this morning, as it was time for the drop to begin, so it was 2 p.m. for me, and I think 9 p.m. for most people in the US. I mean, in New York, I guess, 9 a.m. The market was on a free fall. Terra Luna, the USDT going down, this whole thing, Bitcoin going down, Ethereum going down, Crow at 20 cents. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, this is the best time to release some work where everybody is depressed. Everybody has their money that were divided by 2, if not more. Am I gonna like sell anything? And so I had that. Again, I come with so much experience that what I feel is not oh my God, I'm not gonna make it. It's just let's see. And listen, let's see if we sell at least 20%, 25% of them. To me, it's a success, because my conversations that I have with crypto.com are not conversation about one drop. They are conversations about a vision that I have for art and the airdrops. Like, at the end of this drop, everybody will receive a PFP of the sleeves and the other collection. This drop, as again, is just one step towards a whole galaxy of art that I'm doing, and finding the utility that I want to give to art for me. I was having those conversations today with without revealing too much. I was having conversations with the people with at crypto.com, and I was telling them, listen, I would love to be able to have the people on my Discord who have my work. I would love to have an automated way to give them a role as a collector directly, straight from maybe a bot that you guys could program and an API that would connect to crypto.com. I would love the people that have my work to be able to buy one of my Shada wear garment at a 10% price, for example. And this is the utility that as a creator I can give. I'm not like all these people, oh, you can stake your NFT. Oh, like, listen, I'm just a one-man operation, and I just want to do art and do a synergy between my different things that I do. I have clothing, I have music, and I have art. How can I bridge everything and do stuff that is interesting? NFT with music, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But that would be amazing if when you hold my stuff and you go to the Discord, you are automatically recognized. It would be amazing if there's something with Shopify where if you just connect your CDC account with Shopify, or when you go to my website, you automatically get a percentage. But I'll find a way to work around in the meantime. But those are my conversations with them, how they can better the product, how they can, for us creators. And so those were my conversations. So a drop being successful or not, yeah, listen, to me, the moment where I pass 30% of the sales, it's a success, because yeah, listen, it's a lot of money, and it's just gonna change my whole summer. And on top of that, I still receive money from YouTube, from Spotify, from my usual businesses. So all this is bonus money that I'm gonna use intelligently to do things. I might shoot a video, I might do this, that. But now I think I'm way past 50% now in terms of sales. So listen, it's it's amazing now. I still have 12 hours before the end of the drop, and there's 48 packs left. Listen, if I arrive to the point where at the end of the drop there's 20 left, yo, it's a success for me. And so I'm not focusing on the idea that I want to sell out to feel that it's a success. I don't care. It would be great to celebrate it, but that's not what is that for me. So yeah, when the drop started, I had that feeling, but then, yeah, the sales were very interesting. The first drop, because it was a great market, and because I don't know, maybe it was different works, it was the sleeves. You never know which collection will attract people, so you have to also think about that. This is more artsy, I would say. I'm trying to bring in that platform. I mean, some people do art and stuff, but I'm trying to bring something that is really my style. And on the long term, I want to do a PFP, but I want to do it in a different way too, actually. But instead of like selling out in 48 minutes like the first time, and probably because of the market how it is, the sales were like one sale every 10 minutes, sometimes 2, sometimes 4. But this, the whole day, and I spent the whole day in front of my computer. So 9 a.m. went to bring my daughter to school. 10 a.m. I went for a 5-kilometer walk in the waterfront. Came back at 12. Early access was at 1 p.m. for me. There was some sales from the early people, and then 2 p.m. it's when it starts. So sales were they were going great. It was not just like this big boom all of a sudden. It was really like more, every 10 minutes or every 2-3 minutes, one sale here, one sale there, 2 here, like. So it was great, but it was exhausting because I really spent the whole day in front of the computer, looking sale by sale and live tweeting everything. And at 6 p.m. I realized I have to go get my daughter at school. So I go get her at school, come back. When I come back, more sales, etc., etc. And then I stayed there in front of the computer until almost midnight. That's when I realized, I have to go live on YouTube. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. It's beautiful. but it's crazy. And by the time it was time to be live, I really asked myself, like, do I really have the energy to be on YouTube for an hour and something at least? And I was like, I don't, but at the same time, it's cool to give a real time and look real time also when you are in the middle of a drop, the whole how an artist feels, and the insight of how I got there and what I want to do from there. So that was my day. And now when it comes to what I'm gonna do next. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to sleep in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. But tomorrow, when I wake up, we're gonna let the whole drop finish until I think 2 p.m. my time. So it's still 12 hours. We're gonna see how many more sales we do. At the end, when the drop is over, we do a snapshot of everybody that has anything, that bought something, and how many of them and how many they have. And once we have that number, once crypto.com has that number, they will send me the number, and I will generate from my new collection called the sleeves, because you got the sleeve genesis and now you're gonna have the sleeves. I'm gonna generate probably around 100 something, plus the rest of the holders of my other galleries, because I'm airdropping everybody. So it's probably gonna be between 500 and 600 sleeves, and everybody will get airdropped. I think it takes 3 weeks. I still have six artworks that are going to be airdropped, one-on-ones to people who bought today. But after that, so this is going to be in 2 weeks, and in 3 weeks, the time to ingest everything and prepare everything, everybody will get a free PFP NFT from the sleeves. So to me, that's going to be crazy, because it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning of the journey. And the sleeves, the sleeve genesis, Femme, and then the sleeves now, the PFP, the first airdrop is going to be followed by a second airdrop. Then I'm going to have my next drop. Probably the next collection is either going to be I might have something manga inspired, or I might have something Basquiat inspired. I don't know yet. I'm just gonna do how I feel. Then I'm gonna have another airdrop to every holder, and then it's gonna continue. So for those who want to know the roadmap, it's gonna be on my Discord. And so this is the beginning of a very interesting journey, because as somebody who's performed a lot in my years, I'm entering an interesting place that is still artistic, but is way more exciting for me than something that I did for 30 years. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, And listen, I really want, because it's been 2 weeks that I have to do it, I really want to play you my wife remixes, but I wouldn't be in condition to even appreciate the music right now because I really need to rest. So what I'm gonna do, if Sunday goes well and we do the show with Jean-Michel, the next episode is gonna be Wednesday. So next Wednesday, I will do my wife remixes and my first love remixes, and it's just gonna be a listening party the whole show. So if you don't mind, of course. And on these words that I hope you enjoyed, that inspired some of you, and if you have any questions, of course, you can ask them before I go. But on these words, a word from our sponsors. This show is brought to you by shadawear.com. Look at this. Shada Gang, if you want to be part of the Shada Gang, you go to shadawear.com and you can get yourself a hoodie to look sexy like me. And the gods of good fortune, thanks to all the new subscribers. This thing never works. Why is it telling me that this is this song when it's not that song playing? Sometimes those plugs, they are useless. I'm telling you. So this whole time, here it's saying that, what's wrong with? Don't mind me. Running, yeah. And why is it locked here? I don't even know how you reset that stuff. Well, anyway. Listen, anyway. Well, you know that what was playing was electric Bantu jazz. Oof, love this one. Anyway, if you enjoyed that show, give me some unicorns or some rainbows or some fire in the comments, in the chat. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Sorry for being, an hour and a half. It's not bad. But yeah, I really have to go to rest, especially tomorrow morning. It's something also that is taking a toll on me. I'm still taking my daughter to school, so I have to wake up in 6 hours and take her to school. So, I have to be on daddy mode. And then I think starting next week, my wife will be able to take her to school. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure as always. And Sunday, so keep watch out for the announcement. Probably I will put it tomorrow that we're gonna have Jean-Michel Rotin Sunday at Club Shada. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna talk about Zouk, the creation of Zouk R&B, and his amazing career as one of the best musicians that there have been. So yeah, can't wait. I keep doing this thing. I don't know why I'm trying to make this shit work, but I will make it work. Hey, listen in the back. Woo! And trust me, everything you just heard, I did it with this. Trust me, I'm that guy. Listen, actually, to let you go, I'm gonna play you that song again. It's called Electric Bantu Jazz. It's from I think it's a track I released in 2000 and something. And yeah, listen, I'm gonna play it again for you. to let you go. And well, let me find it first of all. Electric Bantu Jazz. There you go. By Monsieur de Shada. I'm not gonna find that song. Put myself in. Oh, what's the name of this album? I think it's Avocado Sweet. When you have too much song, that's when you start. Shada. Damn. Okay. Monsieur de Shada. There you go. Where are my albums? That's discography. Show me my albums. There it is. Avocado Sweet from two. There it is. All right. Listen, my people. Put me some rainbows and some unicorns in the chat if you enjoyed it and if you didn't fall asleep with the sound of my beautiful voice. And I will see you when I see you. I'm going to go see how my NFTs are selling and put some last tweets before I go to sleep. Peace.